his tenacity and perseverance in pulling off this project is an inspiration.
There was an excitement, there was energy. It was a phenomenal experience and probably the best professional experience I've ever had.
It's like a story to be told, and it should be an inspiration to other social entrepreneurs around the world.
I'm Kwabena Amporful, founder and CEO of INTED, the Institute of Teacher Education and Development. We trained 14 schools in the 2012 INTED Summer Institute, 4 more than we had planned. We're excited to build an independent institute at INTED to support the over 700 secondary schools across the country going forward. For the longest time, I really just wanted to be a truck driver. I was fascinated by these big moving vehicles and these construction companies changing the face of Ghana and other African countries. We needed people to be very effective preparing investment memos. And it just occurred to me, why is the system churning out people that are not meeting sort of the demands of today's corporate environment? It just gives you a mental footnote that there's something going on here that's just not right. There are a few statistics that one cannot ignore. Certainly, there's a lot of literature that UNESCO has put together that Africa has, and Sub-Saharan Africa in particular, has some of the worst teaching gaps in the world.
INTED is focusing on senior high school, and I think it's very important, because the senior high schools is a pivotal point in the educational system, and the people, graduates who go out of the system from there, either go into further education or go into the world of work, and therefore need to be prepared very well.
INTED's mission is to build a professional development culture within schools. We'll do this by providing world-class professional development programs to support teachers in their schools. 2, building effective peer mentoring and collaboration to support teaching and learning. And 3, use technology more effectively in the classrooms. Our approach stems from what worked for me best on Wall Street, was to really focus on providing and building a professional development culture within the teachers and school heads in the schools in Ghana.
We entered into discussions with Kwabena about the goals for INTED and his desire to really impact teachers all across Ghana and leaders, and to do similar work that CSET's doing in the United States.
If you think about education, there's so many stakeholders, so many actors. You need about 600 tentacles on your body to act with all of them. So just talking him through that process, in the context of Africa, in the context of Ghana, and being able to get their attention, that really is the toughest situation and scenario.
GES supports INTED's work in Ghana to focus on some level of capacity building for our teachers.
INTED's coming into the scene is a blessing for the country.
When it was clear that he had a really good idea that was worthy of bringing to the finalist round, Kwabena actually got on a plane, flew here from Ghana, and presented live in front of some pretty tough judges. Came through with shining colors, and that's when we knew that he really was suited to the program, and we gave him one of the fellowships.
Thank you for listening to our story at INTED. Here are a few ways to get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.